Hi, it's Daisy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making this. I'll go through it with you because I didn't actually go through it with you at the beginning of the video, well, beginning of making it. Well, you wouldn't have seen it. Right, so here I've got a little thing, and I've got a little tuck pocket there. What's actually a little pocket? There's those in. Okay, so now we're going to fold it back there. We've got one of these little envelopes, double envelopes. So we've got something there and something there. That's on another video. I can link the video, hopefully remember to link the video. Yeah, it's only, I'm gonna load this tomorrow, so hopefully I remember. And this I've actually made a tiny bit shorter because it was far too long. It needs to be about as long as that because it interferes with the tool. Okay, so that's a little tag with a little beautiful little orange thing that, right, okay, and then I've got that one there, same one. That one is a little bit longer. Actually, let me measure it because you might need to know how long this is. So it fits, oh, it's actually 4 1/4 inches. That's why it was so long. 4 1/4 inches is perfect for that. And then you can have that like that. Okay, I haven't still put heart shape on. I was going to put heart shape on there, so it's got a closure, same as that one. I haven't done it yet. And then I've got that paper clip there that we've made on video. What they call mini something, mini booklets and things like that. And then you've got this beautiful yarn or things like that. So and we make that, and that's actually too short on my thing because I used paper that was slightly shorter than 12 by 12. If you make it to the measurements, I'll tell you that it should be exactly right, but it does make it look very pretty with this. So if you wanted to, you could actually cut it too short and do it like that if you want to. I mean, it's a bit of a messing about. And then I make this pocket with you, and I haven't put anything in the pocket. I just realised. What did I put in the other pocket? Oh, all sorts, didn't I? Put bits in there. Oh, no, got anything. Right, so I've got little booklet. Put things like that in. And oh, I don't know what else I've got. Well, that's too long, isn't it? It could go in there. That's fine. And we can have that sticking up as well, can't we? Yeah. So as I say, plonk that down there. My inch punch is broken. Well, it seems to have done. So I'll have to get a new inch punch, although I've got one somewhere else. Yeah, fiddly bow. Anyway, thank you so much. If you want to give me a thumbs up today, or if you've given me a thumbs up before, thank you so much. Anybody who has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much as well. That is amazing. Yeah, it does help a lot. Okay then. So I will just tie this bow and then we will go, okay, and see how we make this. There we go. Ha ha ha. And let's go. Right then, so let's go. Let's find some things to do this with. First of all, we need our scoreboard. That's a bit of an American accent there for you. Oh, it's because of all these people that live in America that are related. That's what it is. Yay, I'm not. Right then, I've also been busy preparing things like this. I'm using actually less than 12. But what I'm going to do is make the cover bit the piece that's less than 12. So I'm going to move it up here a bit. So I'm still, if you've got a 12 by 12 piece of paper cut from 4 inches by 12, I don't know if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, then right, I've got to actually turn it upside down. That's the back. So that goes on there. If you recognise this, this is my own paper. So I'm now experimenting because I haven't got a 12 by 12 printer yet, so I'm just experimenting my own. Right, so imagine that's a 12 up there. So you ignore that unless you're using less. But I think this is quite a good one. If you've got less than 12, I would go for the move it up to 12. So score it is right up there. So I scored it whatever that is, around 2, didn't I? Then I'm scoring at 5.5. Whoops. 6 inches and 6.5. Why is it? I'm doing it at 6. It's slipping over for some reason. Right. Right. Okay. So that's that, and then at 10.5. So that will actually look about the same, won't it? So I've got to be careful. So yeah, it is slightly longer, so that's good. Right, so that is that one. So this is your cover. Right, this is the next one's your pocket. So this is my excuse those. These are my pocket. Right, so my pocket's the same. Right, if you're doing it at home, you would score this on the wrong side. Sorry, wrong side. at 2 1/4 inches, 6 inches and 9 3/4 inches. I've got to work out where I score it. All I have to do is fold it in half, don't I? Just fold it in half. Right, okay. So I'm not using 12 by 12 if you've just swapped around and wonder what on earth I'm doing. I'm not using 12 by 12, that is sort of the middle. Then I'm going to make it, okay, interruptions. Right, I'm doing it at mine at 2 inches and wherever 2 inches is from here. So I'm doing it again at 2 inches. But, because I've got a shorter piece of paper, I'm putting that line at 6 inches. And then, it'll be 10 inches, it must be. Is that right? So now I should have that the same. I'm hoping this works out because obviously it's different measurements because I haven't got my, because you know what I'm like. Right, oh yes, we were supposed to round the corners. You can do that if you like, or make a beautiful little shape to your corners using any pretty corner punch. I've only got this one, so that'll have to do. Okay, right, so I think that's the end of the scoring at the moment. Score. What are the scores? Oh dear, that's gone underneath there somewhere. Right, okay. Right, so this is my beautiful cover. So I'm bending that back in the middle as it is. Well, the middle, as yours would be the middle, mine's not. And I'm going to make a ridge in the middle. I've got to make sure I've got the right side. Glue there. So you glue the ridge together. This is why you can use 6 by 6. I could actually half this. Do you know what? I might even do that. I might even try that. Because you don't actually need all of it. Do you, dog? What are you looking for? You're looking around. What's you looking for? You're hearing something. You can hear something Nanny can't hear, eh? Ow. If you wonder why I call him Nanny, it's because it's actually my daughter's dog originally. Oh, there you go. Look, see? That came right out there. And what do we need now? A piece of cloth. Ooh. Right then, so this is probably going to be a very long video. Right, so what we would do now is, I'm just hoping that would, and you would cut off 1/8 of an inch of this. Well, this is going to hold your pocket on, okay? And then we cut from the score lines a little triangle thing out. Where did I say that was front? Right, that's the back, that's the front. So we got that. This is the middle, that is the outside. So we would glue like that. So what we would do then is glue along here and here. Apparently, yeah. And look at that, it's not very good, is it? Mind you, I'm going to do both sides, so. And then both sides of this ridge. Now I'm not sure, I did actually work it out earlier, what was the best way of doing this, and I think of fixing this on because it's obviously a bit, that's the bottom, isn't it? I did say that, didn't I? Better be the bottom. Right, so I've put that either side of the ridge, pull the ridge down so it, the pocket down so it's level with there. Okay, this is not what I did earlier, I actually did it not a bit wrong earlier. So I had to take it all off so the other pocket has actually got tears in it and everything. Right, so you've got to make sure then that's going to be able to bend, yeah. And that is, I think if you do it like that it should. I mean, if you don't, you know, as long as you do it sort of like flat, like this. So that is now, oh, and that should be gluing as well, look, and it's not. Because I forgot. Okay, right, it's just going to give it a, as I say, a burnish apparently. I've been watching somebody who said it's a burnish. Right, I can't remember her name. It's got a very strong accent, and she's English. It's a very strong, much I can't remember where she comes from now. I think it's Yorkshire. Very strong. I can't remember what her name is. Right, so then you end up with something like this. Hopefully, I hope that's right. And then we'll bend it. Bend it, actually. That's, oh, that's it. Oh, that's a bit further away than that. That's the point, actually, yeah. That could have been a bit nearer. It doesn't matter though, because I'm going to still use it. I could actually add something onto there. Really, couldn't I? If I wanted, I could actually add a bit of a thing. Because that's supposed to be the gatefold closure. It doesn't matter because you're supposed to be able to see in it anyway. Right, okay, and then we bend that one back there, and also that I've already bent that back, haven't I? And that one back here. And perhaps again, bulges where I don't need bulges. You start getting bulges where you don't need bulges, just iron them out. Like that. That'd be good, wouldn't it, if you could just do that to your body. Iron out all the bulges. Yeah, we need one of those, that's it. Right, so then you put that, so that would go in there like that, as I said. And that would fold back like this. And then I've got, I don't know if that's too, do you think that's too, that's supposed to be hiding under there. A piece of 3 by 1.5, and why have we got that on there? Could always use that side, couldn't we? So it's a scrap piece of paper that size. Okay, so I'm going to cut this 3 by, if I can get hold of it, 1.5. That sort of ish, isn't it? And then you put 2 corners, if you like, if the one you've been using. Right, I've been using that one, haven't I? Actually, I think that green looks really nice with that, those other colours. So you can put this, you don't have to do this, you can do other things as well. So that would go under there as a little tuck spot. I probably showed you on the prototype, I haven't at the beginning, I haven't done that yet, but I will be. Or you could put it here, or here, the other way, yeah, the other colour, or anywhere like that, anywhere you like. I could make 2 and put them on anywhere. Right, okay, so I'm going to now glue that on there, so to that mark there, or just below it actually. Yeah, you can do what you like with this. It's very versatile, this is. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to try and put it in the middle. I'm just going to fold that back. I don't know what he's doing, Alex dog. Alex is banging about, and I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing either, so don't look at me. Dog looks at me for guidance. I think, I don't know, dog. What is he doing? Banging sounds like he's knocking, but right, okay, so that would go there. So put something in there if you like. That's my closure thing as well. Right, the thing that goes on, this thing that I put on here, let's have a look at my, oh dear, it's got the wrong way around. Oh, I put it down there, did I? Right, okay, I made things, everything I could, I made it into a tuck spot. Why isn't that? Everything I made into a tuck spot. Oh, yes, I've used green, look, haven't I? So that would go there. That's one of those little envelopes we made on that. I've seen a little envelope pocket like this made on a We Are Memory Keepers bag punch board, you know, the present bag, gift bag thing. But I just made it without using that, but using the scoring. So that is scored at 6 by 6 inch piece of paper. My design again. I can design 6 by 6s. And then you score this at 1 5/8 all the way round, and then just cut out the little squares at the side. It's on my other video. I'll link it if you don't understand what I mean. I'm actually going to make this into a tuck. So that actually tucks in there. No, not in there, in here. It can tuck in there, I suppose, but that won't make much sense. So that would go there. So you glued down there, and you would also glue down there. I'm really excited about my new papers, you know, even though I haven't... it's taken me about 2 minutes to design that one, and about 2 minutes to design that one. It took me about a day to do that one, because it's obviously quite a bit of messing about. Right, so we'll glue that down there. We'll just try and see if we can get our thing. Love it when it comes part of the paper. Nothing in them yet, I'll show you later. Okay, so that is going to be glued down as a pocket. So I'm going to glue that down as a pocket, and we're going to, oh yeah, I've got a little, lovely little thing to put in here. Oh yeah, and that's another thing I forgot to do. Is it there? Where is it? It's here, isn't it? Hold on. We're going to do it around the other side anyway. But you don't have to. I've got a, right, so there, I'm going to make a little thumb notch, with my 1.5 inch punch. Let's see if we can see what we're doing. If I try and put that in there, is that the right way around? Oh, it is, yeah. Let's say it better be the right way around. Yeah, because this lot will go in. It will honestly go in. So will the other one, actually, that little thing one. I'm going to put it there. No, I should have done that before. But that would make a brilliant little thing. Like, this is my... Right, I don't know whether to build that up a bit, because obviously that should be... Did that turn out like that as well? Oh, it's a bit shorter, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit longer. Yeah, still doesn't matter. Right. Yeah, that should have been a bit longer really, because of the yeah, to make a little pattern. But hey, because I'm using my 12 by, not 12, 4 by 11 inch, whatever it is, 11 and 3/8 I think, is it, or 5/8? 11 and 5/8 of an inch paper. That's how short it's made it. Right, so that would go there. And yes, this is what it's like. So I think I'm just trying to translate the thing. I've got an idea what I can do. Do remember that you might not have to do this unless you want to. Well, that's very thing, isn't it? No, I'm going to move that up there. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to. Yep, that's done it. And that goes there. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's a 6 one, isn't it? Did that right. Oh, did it? I didn't think it was going to. Right, I think I'm going to put some of that on. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is probably a good example of what you might be able to do if it happens to you. If it ever happens to you, you've had to use something that's slightly smaller and you're determined to use it. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? I've got to do that. I ought to be able to take this blade off, you know, this guide off. That's very close, isn't it? Look at all the confetti. Right, so let's see if I can get that. Would that go there? Up to there? Yes, there's plenty. Plenty of room. Good, good, good. Oh dear, oh dear. Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. There we go. I wonder if you could put it underneath. Like that. Yeah, then you'd have... Right, so I need to put that on. I'm going to take one of that. Make sure we've got enough. Just cut it-ish there. And then there was enough for it. Oh no, don't tell me it's not big enough. Or was it that one? That's that one, wasn't it? Oh, that's the point. Yeah, instead. Yeah, because it's too short, I'm going to make it up to that little mark there. So that would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, you won't have to do this, remember that. Just unless you're doing it another time, you might remember this. How to make things longer. Right, okay, so now I'm going to put that there. I'm going to try and get it... Oh, you can put it there like that, look. Halfway. Because that's probably be better. Let's do it halfway like that. Yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it? What's happening now? Alright, okay. Something about I think they're talking about my granddaughter, I'm not sure. Right, okay, let's get this done. And then obviously we need to put some a little bit here as well. Of course we're going to go that far, aren't we? Right, so I'm going to go about here. See if we can get it in the right place. I can't even see, my glasses have decided to help, I can't see. I don't know how you're going to help me, but help! Right, where's my glasses? Now I'm ready to do this. So yes, I've found something to clean my glasses, which was, you know, brilliant. Yeah, one of those window type cloths. They're very good. Right. Yep, I know it's weird to have a window cloth in here, but hey. Right, okay. So I'm going to put that there. I'm hoping it's going to be about right. I'm going to push it down, if not, a little bit. Is that, yes, a little tiny bit down, isn't it? To be equal. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, you don't have to, don't forget, you don't have to do this unless you're doing what I'm doing. But I don't know how I'm going to do my tie. Am I going to do a tie now? That's the only thing. Am I going to do something else? Because my other one contains, look, this is what the other one does. I don't know if I showed you. Probably not, actually. But there, look, that's got that. Yeah, and it's the this actually stapled on these because it didn't do it. Right, I don't know, would that look right if I put that on there? They're ready cut here. I'm going to see what they look like if I put these. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Right, if I put those on there, do you think they would look all right? They look all right. I don't know if it would be all right, though. Yeah, I think so. Then let's just see where I'm going to make these holes. I can't tell. I need to just move it forward a bit. I think it'll be all right, won't it? You'll still be able to see. Okay. I'm going to make a little tiny mark there. And also, I think, here. And then I'm going to get that thing. I'm now nudging the camera now, look. Right. Sorry, we're spinning round there. Right, okay. Yeah, so we're in what is it, unprecedented territory at the moment, because I haven't done this before. I usually, I think I have to have a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Okay. And then you get rid of that, and you make that as well. Yeah, there we go. And we put that back there. And then, I think I make, this is what was exciting about this project, actually, because it was made from a. Is that better? That's that one. That's that one. Because it made a gatefold, and I thought, I'm going to make that gatefold. I'm going to make it. Yay! Definitely going to make that gatefold. I thought to myself. Let's put a tiny bit of glue around there. Tiny bit, says me. Yeah, okay. That's going to be glued right in the middle of that. Honest. There we go. Yes, it's done it. And same with this. I think they look nice with these around that edge. I was thinking I ought to make them perhaps with some smaller hole punches instead. That might work. You've got to make sure you get them in the middle though, haven't you? It might be a bit easier. Oh, I've done that the other way around. Never mind. Right, so what colour? I think green would be nice, but that's green. Oh, I've got one. I've got purple, haven't I? Let's have a look. I've actually got some ribbon. I used organza for that one. And I think 6 inches is plenty. Let's get some 6 inches. That's about 6. And that's about 6. It's got rid of me. And then, yeah, I think ribbons are very pretty. It's just they're a bit fiddly, aren't they? Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? I meant to put them on afterwards. Because I'm going to put a... I was going to put, actually I might not need 2 of this. This actually might glue. Organza organza won't glue. Organza is it's a pain, you know, a pain it is. It will not glue, so I'm going to put some, this ribbon should. Right, if you're using organza, get a staple and staple it on, and then cover your staples. I'm doing it my method because I don't like the idea of putting it through 2 then taking it out, because you'll lose the ribbon. Well, I would. I'm just doing it like this. I'm going to put a little thing on there because obviously sometimes you may see that. And I'm going to put that through there and glue it on. Put a little line like that, yeah, a little line. Not a lion, a line. Okay, a lion. Imagine. Right, okay, so then I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to get a punch. There's a faded out version of that, we'll have this. Okay. Yeah, I think a smaller heart would have been better, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so that one would go on there. I'm going to tie it in a bit. I don't know about now, because obviously we're just doing this, and every time I try to tie that organza, It slipped out. So that's no good, is it? Ooh! Look at that. There we go, I've got a bit of confetti thing on there. Yeah, that looks, doesn't that look? I don't know, that looks so nice, that though. That should be, if I'd rough that up a bit, that would look even better, wouldn't it? Right, yes, now this is what I thought, you know, because that keeps coming up like that and it's hard to tie it, get something heavy on one part of it. You can't really put something heavy down here, but because it'd be in the way. This ribbon would actually tie along that way. It does that. It decides, you know. Even though I try to tie it this way, it will twist and tie that way. There we go. It has done it, lot. See? Yay, it's done it. Right, so now, what have I got to do now? I've got to put my, how did it make the envelope? Right, I've got to put an envelope on here. So this is where I'm going to put this one. This is an envelope of 3, we'll take a card 3 times 3.5. 3 inches times 3 inches there, 3.5 here, I think. So that means there's any bigger and would be. There we go. I'm going to make this into a tuck spot as well. Did I make the other one into a tuck spot? I did, didn't I? Should have done. Okay, that one there, that one there. Now I'm going to fill all the bits, fill all the things in. What did I put in there? Oh, I haven't made that one yet. Oh, yeah. What did I do for here? Did I? Oh, yeah. I'm going to do one like that. That was adorable. If I've got some card, I've got some card. Oh, yes. Right, so this, I'm going to make it slightly smaller because that was actually too big, wasn't it? So I'm going to make this 5.5 by, right, so I'm actually going to show you this one. I'm going to make this 5.5, if I can find my stuff. Let's see how big that is. It 4? It must be. Right, so 5.5 by 4, I need a piece of this beautiful card. Oh yes, and that's another thing. It is actually, I'm going to use that side. So it's right next to the camera, and I know how. It's even 7 as well. Right, so 4 by 5.5. 4 inches wide, isn't it? 5.5 inches long. So 4 inches wide. Oh dear, right next to the camera. Right, which side are we using? Because I'm going to see that. Let's cut this bit off. 5.5. Okay, still going to do it 2 inches, I think. Oh yeah. I love that design I made on that. Right, okay, I'm excited now. Right, I have got actually a scoreboard thing on that. But where is my scoreboard? Oh, I know, it fell, didn't it? I've retrieved my scoreboard from the depths of despair. Right, so now I'm going to score this at, is it 1/2 inch? No, it was 3/4, wasn't it? I mean, 3/8, that's the word. Scoring it at 3/8 from the 4 and 3/8 from the. So it's actually at 3 5/8 and 3/8. I think it's 4. I hope it is 4. Oh yes, and then I scored at 2, didn't I? Which was the bottom, that one. And then we scored at 2 before I did that. 2 inches, whichever one you want to be the bottom. Okay, like that. And then I put, I think this is right, a triangle. Yeah, keep getting interrupted. Right, so I'll do this side as well. Okay. So then you would, oh yeah, don't forget you've got to round the corners. So I'm going to round the corners with a normal corner rounder. I think it'll do. It's quite thick. Still, it's pretty good though. Yeah. And that will go like that. But of course you've got this background. So what I'm going to do is grab some washi tape. Should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, from this side obviously. Oh. I'm still going to put it at the top. Is that at the top? I can't even tell. I'm going to cut there. I don't even know if that's long enough actually. I might put some more on. Let's have a look. Oh, it is, look. Plenty long enough. So you'd put that round there like that and actually make sure it's straight. I can move the scoreboard out of the way, of course. Yeah. Yep, hopefully I cut out the bit where I knocked the camera. Yeah, that's a bit bad, isn't it? Keep knocking the camera. So you would glue then just round the back. I suppose you could glue actually around this bit, couldn't you? Yeah, just a little bit of glue on there and then round the back. Sort of a glue timed together like that, yeah. And like that. So that's your pocket. So that's a very nice little pocket, but I haven't finished because I'm going to do something else. Oh, I haven't got one of those. Yeah. Have I? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Ooh, so I've got these. I'm going to use that one. Look at that one. Isn't it pretty? That one there, look. It's brown. Now, this is what I did when I first got these. Cut out a load of brown ones. I thought, oh, let's see which one looks the best. So I'll cut that out. I've got that one for there. That reminds me of, I don't know why, it reminds me of the steering wheel of a ship. I don't know why. And then I cut out 2 circles. 1.5 inch. Perhaps no need to put the 1.5 inch one actually. Let's put an inch one. Too much, wasn't it? 1.5. That's what I used. Yes, it's the brown, but I made it into a purple. I could use that. That's very. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Look, it's been awkward. Why has it done it? Oh, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's gonna do it. It's gonna punch back. I don't know. Oh. Right, so that's an inch. I think 1.5 as well. Okay, so I've now got a piece of my thing. I like to find the most distressy bit of this. So I've got a red. What did I have last time? It's red and I don't know. Oh, about there. Yeah. See, that does it perfectly. Not like that one. Let's put that on there. Oh yes, we used our thingy, didn't we? Our yes, our edgy thingy. Yeah, I did this the other day, didn't I, Anna? It's like somebody says, is it like a Stabilo? I said yes, it's actually an Inktense, but it does exactly the same job. I was thinking Pam at the Paper Outpost Stabilo. Yeah. Yes, it does exactly the same job. Yeah, and it's a very, very rough watercolour pencil, actually. Pencil, brush. It's like a child's one. I don't know why they give these to kids. They should have a proper one. It's terrible. Right. I'm sure they could do a better job if they had a proper one, you know. Right, okay. Oh, I don't know whether that looks too dark. I think we ought to lighten it up and use something else. What about a piece of that green we had? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work there. Is it? Oh, my thing not working still. Is it? Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, they've broken it. Oh no. Right then, so I've got this. I've drawn around that circle because that inch punch is not working at all. It's actually stuck. I don't know how paper can do that to an inch punch. Yeah, probably because it wasn't thick enough or something. Right, let's see if that'd be any better. Oh, that's any way round, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to put some, draw around this in. It's not quite a proper circle either, but hey, it doesn't matter, does it? There's no reason why you can't draw a circle by hand and just use it, because it'll look good. Right, okay, I'm just going to get some water. I should have some still on this. Right, I'll put that on there. Right, we'll put that on there. Oh yeah, normally I'd have 2, wouldn't I? Normally I'd have 2 then 1 around the edge, but that's already big enough. Right then, so what I'm going to do then is put that as the pocket. Yeah, so I'm going to put that on there. I'm not going to glue the very end of the wings, only up to... Have I got it on? Yeah, I have. Quickly glance at my thing. Right, there we go. Sometimes, I did actually, was it yesterday or the day before? I thought to myself, what am I doing? I'm not even recording. And I was blaming you lot for not watching. On purpose, obviously. Right, so that would do there. So that would be great there, wouldn't it? I don't know whether to... You can put a bit of... Right, so a marker pen around the edge. That might actually do it. Just around the edges of those three. In each one. Yeah, that matches that other thing I've used nearly, doesn't it? And it's fine, yeah. Right, so that will do. I mean, I could have inked it up, couldn't I? But I didn't. Right, so that will go there. How far did I do it? I think I did it a little bit below rather than above. So I did it like that. And then I think I rubbed a cloth over it because it was really gluey, wasn't it? That's lucky that's actually quite regular. Oh no, it would have been if I hadn't moved it. That's actually, I'm thinking the design's actually quite regular. Until I moved it, yeah. There we go. So that's that, isn't it? Is that actually straight now? No, it isn't. I don't think it is, but oh, it's actually moving. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, so that's about right. Ooh, why doesn't it look right? Right, where's my design? Right, I'm going to put it in here. So this is going to be the Pretty Gatefold design project in here. Design project, yeah. Right, that goes in there like that. I'm going to... Did I glue it on? Or did I make it into a tuck? Of course I made it into a tuck. I'm making everything into a tuck these days, you know. So I may as well, hadn't I? Then it's like a little hidden tuck. That's fine glued. I always do it that way round. Because if you're left-handed, perhaps you would do it the other way round. Or the person was you was making it for. Yeah. So if you notice, that is actually longer than that, even if I haven't remembered. I'm going to use that as a paperweight now. Actually, I've got paperweight. It was actually a bloom weight, but now it's a paperweight. Yeah, for my birthday, which was very special. Right, so now let's see what we're going to do. That we're going to put in our pockets. Right, so we've got for this one. What did I put in that one? I'll soon know if I've got one or I can find something. Oh, I decorated it. Oh my god, yes, 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 yes. Oh, that was so nice. That was so pretty. Yeah. What did I use? I think I used probably a piece, something like this. It's not this, but a little bit different. Right, so I've got one of those. And I've got, where's the other one? No, I can't find it. Well, I could use a piece of that, couldn't I, instead? Yeah, that's a piece of this. And we'll have... I don't know if a piece of this would do it. Yeah, that punched it okay. Right, so, which one do we want at the beginning? We'll have that one. So what I did was put like squares like a diamond in it, and I'm excited because it looks so nice on the other one. I forgot about that. Ooh, I thought, ooh, let's see how far away from that. So about ½ an inch or so, just over. And then we would put that one there, wouldn't we? Actually there, look. And that one there in the middle. So that would want to go there. So I'm going to put it on top. If I can remember how that looks, that might work. So you've got to test your memory. A memory testing exercise. This will go any way up because it's that sort of paper. And it will go in the middle. Yes, that looks about right, doesn't it? And that would obviously do about the same. Yes, it's called the well, it's sort of called the negative space, even though it's the positive space, but hey. Now, if you're going to put something like a word on there, you might need to do this slightly different. Oh yeah, let's make sure that's the same-ish. A bit further up like that. Okay, and I'm going to make it a bit more... by doing this. Look, I'm just making it scribbly, look. Yeah, I'm just scribbling it in. And I'm hoping that's going to actually... oh yeah, it needs to be a bit wetter. Yeah, so then we hopefully get that in there like that. Oh, so... yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. So that would make that... yeah, that's better, isn't it? Then we've got that sort of like a scruffy, more scruffy little, or what do you call that word? Not shabby. Shabby? Shabby. What's the word? Right, like this. Whatever that is. distressed, perhaps more distressed. Right, so putting in there, I was going to put some little shapes in there. I haven't got, well, I could put some of those in there actually. Put that in there. Let's put a couple of those in there. I think I did every one of those out of the 12, but so we'll put those in there so anybody could use those. I'm going to make a hole in this because I forgot to do that. This is going to be for my closure. I'm going to make it so it's in the middle, and I'm going to make a little. Well, this is very deceptive, isn't it? Because you've got that there. Right, so there, that's the middle, isn't it? I'll probably tell you what, slightly to. I can see that might be slightly to that side. So I'm going to put this so it's slightly to that side. Hopefully, hopefully that was right. And then we're going to put that other one we made on there. I'm going to put it that way around so we can see it. Okay, this is for the closure. No, I'm putting it this way around, lot, so you can see that contrast. Oh, it looks like I'm going to need a new inch hole punch. That's right, isn't it? Right. So now I've done that and I've done that. Turning over, we've got this. What did we put in there in our prototype? I can't remember now actually. Well, I've forgotten something. I forgot to put a thing on. Oh, I might have to borrow these. Or have I got anything in here? Let's see if that's too big, isn't it? There's something I was going to put in. There's these. Oh, mini book. That's too small. Actually, no. Actually, that might go in. No, wait, that's too small for that, isn't it? Right, so obviously you've got a pocket there. Don't forget those pockets there. And put a little piece of that there, which is where I've got the idea from for this. And another little butterfly perhaps. And let's put a gift in there of that. Okay, so that's there. That can fold in. Yeah, like that, yeah. Right, and then, where's those little things I made? Especially for this. Not especially for this, but what I was going to use for this. I don't know, is that it? That might be one. Yeah, so that's, we could go on here. This is what I did for the other one. Yay, look, it fits. A little clip. This is what we made the other day. Mini booklets, or bigger if you like, but I did mini ones. And that works on there. And it stays on there as well as it will actually stay on there. This, I've got some amazing tags that I've made with ribbon. They are 2.5 by 4. Hopefully it'll fit. Oh yeah, it just sticks out nicely there. This one's the same, and that's going to go in there. That's it, in this one, and that sticks out perfectly there. And so that's done that. That's going to be involved with the tool I'm going to put round, but hey, not bothered. Right, in here, I'm going to put this little pocket. Oops, upside down, we don't want that. I'm not looking what I'm doing. I'm looking round, something else. And then obviously you've got that for this. You could also do something like this. I've got this at the ready look as well. Something like that, look, our houses lot as well. Wouldn't that be cute in there? Open up the village, yay! And then you've got obviously that. This is what we made on video the other day. Whimsical house, mini whimsical houses or something it was. So that'll be, so you could put that there instead. That is, I would make that tiny bit smaller actually. I don't know what it is. It measures at. I would say 3.5 inches is wide enough. Don't forget we've done those pockets like that. Same as this. Very similar. Oh, actually I didn't do it that way around. I did it that way around. Oh. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, normally, and yeah, it is normally that way around, isn't it? I got it wrong. But never mind, it's fine. That'll do. It's a different design, that's all. Right, okay, so that's perfect then. So yes, you would actually round it. You can actually round the corners that way around, which I think it looks a lot better than that I did. On there. So don't forget, it will actually get flat eventually, so you won't have to keep doing this. Yes, fiddly bow, yeah, fiddly bow. Yeah, they are a bit fiddly, aren't they? I don't like them. I don't like doing them, but it looks so nice. That's what I said to Beverly as well. I do think that's a point, because Beverly says, I don't like time. I said, oh no. I know I don't either. I could actually put a little heart shape or something on there to stop that going, like this. Yeah, so now we're going to put our tool in. That's T-U-L-L-E, not T-O-O-L-E. I always think it sounds very similar. And I think about 22 inches is perfect. I did actually do 24 from the other one, but I thought it was a little bit long. That's my tool, look. I've put an elastic round it because then I can just pull that off. It's really good. Yeah, 6 inches of it. 6 inch wide it is. There we go. And then I'm going to put that through there. It will all come through nicely like this. Okay, oh dear, look at this. I'm nearly finished, you know. That's it, like that. Right, so then we pull that round there like this. I got it, you can see it all, can't you? This is what I mean by it's interfering. So if you didn't want to put that there, you wanted to, don't use such a long one. That is actually 4 inches. You could make it a little bit shorter, 1/2 inch. Perhaps might do it. Could actually cut it, couldn't I, if I wanted. Right, so then you would tie a bow, not quite such a fiddly bow as before, but a bow. Okay, and you can also experiment and put things in different places as well, which I was trying to suggest earlier. Oh, what's that? This is something I was looking for earlier as well, another bit of that, for that thing. Hold on a minute, that's a bit long, isn't it? No, that's a bit long this time, but hey, we'll leave it like that. That is absolutely junk journal perfect, isn't it? Junk journal. Yeah, so that could be a junk journal companion, happy mail, things like that. A junk journal on its own just for a little gift. To put little bits in as well for people to play with, as I've done. Little cuts and die cuts and things. So there we go. So that's it. That's bent it a bit. You know what? I am going to cut that down a bit. I'm going to cut this bit off. Yeah, like that. I think that's too long. The other one seems okay, but that one's a bit... Yeah, so that is now 3 3/4 inch, I think. Still pulling it. Do I do it a little bit less? Right. Thing. That's only just under 4 inches now. It must have been long, way more than 4 inches before. So like it's like 3 7/8. 3 what's in between 3 1/4 and 3 3/4 and 3 7/8. So thank you so much to anybody who's given me a thumbs up for this video. I do appreciate that because it does help others to see my videos, and you know, it helps me know that you appreciate my video as well. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. And also, if you subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. Yeah, that's an unusual feature, that, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? Yeah. I could put that somewhere else. I might put it somewhere else. And anybody who's subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Let's find somewhere else for that, because that seems a bit... I know it works well, but it's... Put it on there, couldn't you? You could pop it on. Pop it on here, yay. There we go, that popped that on there, look, like that. So that's very good, isn't it? So that's where it's going to live. It's going to live in that place now. And okay, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your view. And just trying to get that little bit. So that back one needs to be a little bit longer than the front to get it in to get that bow correct. Okay. Right then. So goodbye and thank you so much.